Question number 90 of the ID Passport exam from PhilNITS. We are now in the strategy portion of the exam. In this question, we are being asked, which of the following is an appropriate explanation of CAD? Let's highlight the word CAD. The thing here is if you have never read something about it or you've never heard about the CAD idea, this would be a bit difficult, but I think in my case, a while ago, I was answering it again, and I was able to choose the correct answer, which is letter B. I think about half a year ago too, I was able to correctly get the right answer. And I think it's because if you work in the industry and you've met people who have worked with the industry also, they usually also tell you about things that you can do with computers, things that you can do with software to help you out with your tasks. And so letter B is saying that it refers to the use of computers in the design of buildings and industrial products. CAD supposedly means computer aided design or computer assisted design. So we use computers to help us design things, and the reason why it would be much more efficient to use a computer is because at certain times we need to get the computations correct. So if there's a weight that you are bringing into the structure, we need to know if it will compute well, in the sense that the building won't collapse if there's a heavy object that goes into the building and adds additional weight. And so things like those, we use tools to help us figure out if we need to adjust something with our design or not. If you look at the other choices, they're saying that it's a circuit that converts analog signals into digital signals. And in this case, this is not CAD, but this is something that we can observe from electronics, because converting the analog signal into digital will help us process the signal using computers, and computers makes it make the task much faster than if we were to remain in analog and we don't have a tool which specifically computes, which specifically counts the signals. So in that sense, if we're stuck with analog, it's like we just switch on and off a light bulb, a lamp, and that's it. We can't have thousands, even millions of lamps, because how are you going to count each one of those by hand? You need a tool. You need a computer for that. But it's not the tool that converts the analog signal into digital signal. So this is incorrect for the CAD word that we are looking for as the explanation. Letter C is saying it's an imaging element that converts light to an electrical signal. So again, the part about converting. In this case, light to electrical signals. This is not also CAD, but it's something that we can observe with telecommunications, where you got optical fibers to send digital signals. Well, in this case, they're converted from light to electrical signals. So if we use optical signals, it turns out to be much faster. And then we know applications of this because we can see, for example, internet connectivity now using fiber optics to transmit data, because it's much faster that way. And there's more that you can If it's fast enough, then you can have more data going through the transmission. What I mean by that is, whereas before we got only megabytes, now you can get gigabytes of downloads because the transmission is much faster. That's how I understand that part with networking. For letter D, it refers to the combination of characters, images, audio, and other data in order to create a single piece of content. This is not necessarily CAD because it's a combination of these things, media actually, which when they come together form a piece of content. We need the CAD to help us design certain structures, certain products, and I think software exists also to do something like this where you want to create a media using characters, images, and audio and things like that. Like a video, actually. If we think about it, it would be a video, a piece of video content. Okay, so in the end, the best answer is letter B.